finished watching NXT Takeover The End just a short while ago, and my biggest takeaway from this event is that Finn Balor proved to me why he is very overrated. The match between Samoa Joe and Finn Balor was actually a pretty good match, but I expected a lot more from that match than what I got. The coolest thing about the coolest thing that Finn Balor did during that match was his entrance. I'll give him that. His entrance was incredible. But while I was sitting there watching that match, Finn Balor really didn't show me anything special. All I saw was the front drop kicks. I saw some variations of a few drop kicks. I saw some, punches, some strikes here and there. Then I saw the, what do you call it, the swing blade, whatever you call it, swing blade, like 4 or 5 times. I expected the match to be bloody. I expected to have, the fans weren't really into it, in my opinion. They seemed a lot quieter. Maybe they were getting tired because it was the main event. But it was not the match where you would say it was one of the best matches of the year. And it continues what I've been saying for a long time. Finn Balor has yet to have a match of the year candidate. He's had good matches, but the way people talk about Finn Balor, I would at least expect him to have at least one great match, which we would debate was the match of the year, but we have not gotten it. We didn't even see blood during that steel cage match. So to me, it was kind of weak as far as steel cage is concerned. It wasn't as great, and I'm continuing to say that Finn Balor is not as great as you people make him out to be. With that being said, I'm happy that Samoa Joe beat Finn Balor, remain NXT champion. The best match of the night, in my opinion, comes down to either Shinsuke Nakamura and Austin ARIES, or the American Alpha and the Revival. I was definitely surprised that the American Alpha lost their titles. Once they lost, I was thinking, they're probably going to move up to SmackDown or Monday Night Raw. But after getting attacked by the new tag team, which I forgot what their names was, it's looking like they might stay a little longer there in NXT. But I would definitely, after seeing that match last night, I would definitely not mind seeing them moved up to the Raw or SmackDown, because that was an incredible match. Both the Revival, American Alpha, everything was on point. Everything was amazing. That spot where they had him up in the air and Gable reversed it into a German suplex. It was awesome. Everything was clicking in that match. Probably my favorite match of the night. Shinsuke Nakamura, Austin ARIES. Austin ARIES finally having a awesome match with Nakamura. It showed that even Austin ARIES had a great match, which I'll remember a lot more than any of Finn Balor's matches. Nakamura is just amazing. He's definitely a superstar in the making, the king of strong style. It was an awesome match. It definitely did a lot of major bumps. I thought at one point that backdrop, or the death driver, I think it was, on the apron, it was definitely a dangerous spot. Thankfully, they're not seriously injured. Nakamura isn't seriously injured, but it was an awesome match, awesome energy. It looks like Ty Dillinger and Cien was actually a pretty good match. Definitely had a lot of energy. I felt like that match had more energy than the main event, in my opinion. Also, Asuka and Nia Jax was okay. It wasn't that great to me. I'm not a fan of Nia Jax. Nothing changed that last night. I'm still not a fan. I'm just happy Asuka won, so we can now get to Asuka versus Bayley 2, which is gonna be amazing. So, people, how did you feel about NXT Takeover The End? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe. Check out my social media. Check out my other videos. Do what you gotta do, people, because this is Game Days. We out.